What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode with AV Investments. And boy, what a day! We had an amazing live. We had a couple of amazing lives. I want to throw big thanks to CS 101 from the Wolfpack and the entire Wolfpack. Amazing people. Amazing. As far as we know, so far, I've seen nothing but love and respect from those guys. Much respect heading their way from my end. And obviously, like I said, I look forward to doing some lives with that crew. And in fact, anyone who wants to even do a live, I'm ready. If we're gonna talk about anything AMC or GameStop, AV Investments is game. All right. So, in the previous live that I showed you guys earlier, I've showed you why AMC, like on a technical analysis base. Because I've explained to you guys, according to me, this is again my personal opinion, since I'm not a financial advisor, neither I'm giving out any financial advice. I showed you guys throughout the past month or so. That's how long I had this channel for. That's it. Like why AMC is amazing play or a great play. Common sense wise, I explained. I even showed you a case where numerically. Why it's a great stock. And on top of that, I've even laid out to you guys the whole foundation of what I think, or what personally I believe has been the reason of what they were doing, who's helping them, who's giving them the money to continue doing things the way they've been doing them. All that. I've explained everything to you. So if you're a subscriber to this channel, you already know what's up. You know that it's just a matter of time. All along, you knew what's going on. You're not just following some, random YouTuber or anyone else just so that you can get day-to-day news. If you know what's up, you've been a subscriber to this channel, then you know the whole thing. All you have to do, buy, hold, and set your alerts, because you would know you wouldn't have to do nothing else or anything extra. Now, here's the thing, guys. Today, I also showed you a technical analysis reason, just one simple image that shows you, if you know anything about technical analysis, why this is such a very bullish play to be in on a technical analysis level. Let's say you don't even agree with common sense, or you don't agree with, when I'm saying common sense, I'm not talking common sense investor. Shout out to common sense investor, amazing guy. And so what I mean is, like, so that some people do not want to believe in common sense. I got a technical analysis for you. If you don't believe in the numerical sequences in front of you, and you don't see why this is like, you can't believe if these numbers are verified or not. Well, at least maybe this from a technical level and a technical analysis level can show you. And I will show you guys the picture again toward the end of this video. Now, I want to break something down to you guys. Why did we also see a surge in AMC, well, let alone with GameStop, right? Here's the cool thing. Now, I'm super excited because I hold GameStop, and all of you, my subscribers, know I hold both GameStop and AMC. And the crazy part is that obviously, majority of you probably by now know that there is a stock split. But I do know that many of you are very confused on the idea of how is this a good thing for us? Why are we seeing the rise in the aftermarket? Well, let's put it this way. These guys, like when I keep saying that Ryan Cohen is the Warren Buffett of our time, I really, every inch of my body means it. And you guys will have to come to the reality to see it. When I say that he's the MVP, when I say I wish AMC had the same board as GME, today was a perfect example of why and how. The guy literally is single-handedly now going to force shorts to either cover or pay up. And here's how. So they submitted a document that is going to be talked about or approved for, voted on by the stockholders in the next stockholder meeting for GME. And what's going to happen there is that they're going to raise the float from 300 million to 1 billion shares. Now you're wondering, you're like, wow, isn't that a bad thing? Doesn't that liquidate the stock? Well, of course not. Quite actually the opposite. Here's the thing. In order to get those extra 700 million stocks, obviously you don't just, print 700 million stocks. So obviously some entities have to be paying for them in a way. And how it works is you who's holding one GME, or me in this case, who's holding one GME share, will, if the shareholders approve it in the meeting, then you get 3.1, whatever makes it a whole 10, basically, for each GME share that you have. So this is going to benefit you in two ways, and I'll tell you how. So now that you have, for example, let's say you only have one GME share, and the shareholder meeting approves the split. Next thing you know, you have 3.3 GME shares now all of a sudden. They're all equal the same. So if one GME share was $200, hypothetically speaking, then you'll have $200 worth of GME, which 3.3 shares. If you do the math, 200 divided by 3.3, you'll see that each share, just roughly, like, again, this is an example, guys. Each share will be about, so 20, 3, 10. So you got about, not about now I'm so excited to the point where, like, I'm not even thinking, like, my thoughts keep jumping from one end to another. So help me out here, guys. Okay, so 200 divided by 3.3. So you're talking about roughly, you're going to get 20, about 27, no, more than that. So 200 divided by 3, that's 80-ish, no, 70, about 71, no, 41, 60, 62, 63, something like that, about 63, 64. Anyways, we took a whole minute just to try to read the numbers. I'm such a PTSD person, so I got to get like a perfectionist, but I'll let this one go for you guys. You get the idea. So basically you divide the 200, that is for one, and each share of GME will be still worth 200, just 3.3, like divided into 3.3 shares. So fractionally, we'll take those out. We still have the 3. So you're talking about the price target for GME, if we use in that example, it's going to be anywhere around the 75 per share. About 70 to 75 a share. Now here's the thing, guys. So again, I'm PTSD. I'm such a perfectionist with things. So here's the thing, and I'm not gonna reshoot this video. I promise. You guys always get the real from me, and you get unfiltered, and just the way as it comes is the way you get it. So again, yes, it's around the upper 60s to the $70 level. Just again, hypothetically speaking, if they were going off of the $200 price target. Now here's the cool part. If you had one, let's say this, when the squeeze happens, if you had one, this is the first way that is going to benefit you. If you had one, let's say the price goes to 5,000 or 10,000, then you sold that share for 10,000. But if you have 3.3, let's just say 3, and the price climbs to 10,000, now you have 30,000. You see what I'm saying? And this is exactly also why Ryan Cohen sold his shares, bought 100,000 shares, and now those shares are automatically about 300 plus thousand shares. Genius. Now, that's the first thing that is good for you from that angle. Now, the second angle is the shorts. They're completely over leveraged, we know, on GameStop and AMC. So the shorts now have two options only. Either, if that gets approved, either they cover all their shorts, because there has to be shares to be gotten so that they can do the split. So all the shares have to be accounted for. So even the shorts have to be covered, or they will literally pay every single shareholder the difference. Like if they want to pay it out of pocket, money, like pay the dividend out of pocket, you can only imagine how much money is that, right? If they don't want to cover. So it makes no sense. They're going to have to be like pushed over to that corner to cover. That's ultimately their last resort. Now you're looking at me and you're like, damn, he's so excited. He's not even being able to sit. Like he's just making his video and he's not even sitting. He can't even think about numbers no more. He can't even calculate anymore. And it's true because it's excitement, guys. Why is that so good for also AMC? Because we know that they're so overly leveraged on all the plays. So as soon as one pokes the gate, everything else is a flood. It's just a flood. And best believe, guys, the shorts, and this is an honest, true, like solely what I believe, the shorts on AMC are nothing close to the amount of shorts on GameStop. And it doesn't take a genius to know that, because AMC, there's a whole lot more shares as we speak. And for the past year and a half have been so heavily shorted, more than any other stock you could see. So therefore, when that thing goes, trust me, those two stocks are going to make everything else completely different. I'm not going to get into the argument or the play of which one is which and which one is which. All of my subscribers, you guys all know I hold both positions. I'm heavily in both, and a few other more. And I mentioned which ones they are. So therefore, guys, let me go ahead and, while I'm speaking about this, log in to show you the picture on AMC, the bullish image that I wanted to show you. And let me just log in to try to get it in. Man, this is such an exciting news, guys. You have no idea how amazing this is for us. You guys have no idea, or you probably have a lot of ideas. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. Again, this is AMC on a 1-year chart, okay? Again, this is for those of you who just believe in technical analysis. This was the January run-up that got halted very fast, and that's why you see it's all red. You know, it went up to the 22, 24 area range, and then it dropped back down, you know? And then in June, this one, it had its massive run. And guess what this is, guys? This whole thing, this in the technical world is called a bull flag. Here's the pole, the anchor, all the way up. That's the pendant, top. And this is the downright movement that we've been on a trend for. And you see it down. This is where we cleanly broke out of that trend. It was supposed to be down here that we continue that trend. And then you guys all know what happened over here. I've explained in my previous videos. Do not make this one too long. Now we're either going to continue like this, somewhere right here, and then right bounce back off. Now here's the crazy thing, guys. This candle right here was even stronger and more filled than even the candles you see over here in June of 2021. Which means this run-up was going to be more violent. And anytime you have a bull flag, this is technical analysis 101 for you guys. Anytime you have a bull flag, your breaking point is never going to be underneath your breakout point. It's never going to be underneath your previous high. It's going to be like, you can measure this much, that whole wave, that candle, and you can literally put it on top of this pennant, and that's the minimum of what you get after you break out of this bull flag. This is very, very, very similar, which take you anywhere around the $119 to the $125 area. That's not even talking about any shorts covering, any FOMO jumping in, or none of that stuff. That's just how technical analysis work in this case. So, if you don't have a bullish reason for technical analysis, just go on a 1-year chart, look at this image, and let that be your your proof. Remember, guys, also, you want to see a similar setup to this, go to Doge, go to Dogecoin, and look at Dogecoin's 2020 to 2021 run-up. So you'll see in 2020, it had this, then this, then in 2021 it had that in January of 2021. You see what I'm saying? And that's how Dogecoin was. In majority of 2020, it was going through this part. And then it broke out to its all-time high in 2021, which was higher than this. So again, guys, this was AB Investments. Much love. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't, please do so. And if you haven't liked the video, please go ahead and do so. We can push it out to more and more people. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments section. Guys, AB Investments.